Get your pencils, grab your paints, grab your waters, collect anything you consider art supplies. It's time for Art Smackdown, the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition God intended. This week's contestants are Best Artist in the World, Bob Salpeter, last week's audience champion, Christine Valia, and this week's contender, Jen Clark, with celebrity guest judge, Lyssa Mandel, and with me, Mark Stetson, and my co-host, Micah Sherman, and this week's guest host, Devin Delliquanti.
Hey, 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 hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
How is everyone doing?
Fantastic. How are you doing, Devin?
Yeah, Devin.
I'm doing very well. Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thanks
of
for being
course. And Devin,
nice
you've been
to-
on the show before, right?
Yes, I was a guest judge last time, which was a lot of fun. It was great.
Yeah. Who won? Who won when you were the guest
Oh
host?
man, I don't remember, but I remember someone made a 3D sculpture and they like took us through it. And I remember them.
Dan Hershon.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Dan
I
Hershon.
think that might have won. And I remember Aubrey Shantae. Am I getting that?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, or yeah. Now goes by Ob Ross in the chat.
Oh, Ross, nice. That's great. I remember she was there, did beautiful work. Yeah, I don't remember who the third one was, but I think I voted for the 3D.
I forgot that you and Aubrey were on the same show. Aubrey was one of the officiants at my wedding, and Devin was my best man.
It's true.
So that's,
And it's a reunion.
important to
Come on
everybody.
out, Aubrey.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's here?
Yeah. We could renew your vows right now on Art Smackdown.
Mark, do you remember your vows?
No. Word
that
by
something-
word.
Is
No.
that something you're supposed to remember?
I don't
for the rest of your
remember
life?
them.
You don't remember it?
I think I have it in my notes. I read it off of my iPhone like a fucking creep.
I do. Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, yucky.
Yeah.
Aubrey Ross is here. Aubrey's in the chat. What
Oh,
up,
no way.
Aubrey?
Bob's here.
Hi, Ross. Oh my God. Hello. She
This
says
made
she's
me
game.
very happy when Juice Fan went. So Matt Colburn, Juice Fan, 1998, in the chat. He went on an epic tear that just ended. Was ended by this week's best artist in the world, Bob Salpeter, who you see in just a little bit here. He won 5 times in a row, but as Mark was introducing it, he just wrote in the chat, "Get your pencil, get your pants." And I want that to be what you say from here on out. Matt, it's good to see you. Good luck to you. Allison Bamcat, of course. Classic Art Smackdown champion, Allison Bamcat. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. I'm really excited to see what people make this week. We have some really fun challenges for you. And listen, if you don't know what this show is, you're just sort of tooling around. I don't know how you ended up here, but you're just sort of tooling around on Twitch, on the old Twitch box, or you searched. You know what I like is really, really competitive, silly art competitions. And I'm free on a Monday night. But if you're new here, or you're here to see one of the artists or one of the guests, this is Art Smackdown, and it's a game show, just like Nailed It, but with art. Here's how we play. 3 artists enter the stream. We give them a challenge to complete in 20 minutes. Halfway through, we make them compromise their vision, and then we figure out who the best artist in the world is. And you, audience member, have a chance to be on Art Smackdown next week. Just grab some art supplies, and that's literally anything you have around your house. What do you have close to you, Devin, that's an art supply?
Art supply? Oh man, I have some pens and some scissors behind me.
Pens and scissors, that'll do it. Just cut up a pen and watch the ink dribble wherever it goes. Just grab art supplies and take the challenge along with this week's contestants.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so surprised. All right, I'll dribble some ink. Hang on.
Okay, cool. And then
I have some pens and some scissors behind.
I'm hearing a. Are we? Are you hearing?
I was hearing an echo.
Are you hearing that?
Where'd Lyssa go?
Oh,
That was creepy.
yo, he just popped right back in the frame like a goblin. That was crazy. By the way, did we lose Lyssa? I don't know.
I think we may have, but
We'll figure things out.
I'll
Anyway.
fix it. Yeah.
But take the challenge along with the contestants this week, and then email a picture of your art to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. And that's fartsmackdown with an F because Art Smackdown was already taken. And when you do, include your Instagram handle so that we can tag you next week. And also, people already do this, but it's helpful if you write a little blurb about the art that you've created, trying to convince our guest judge why this is the best art. So let's get started. Let's get started with a little warm up for those of you at home and our challengers on the stream. This is just a little self-expression challenge. You have 1 minute to complete this challenge. Ready? Mock up the label for wine from your very own vineyard. Go. Let's just create a label for a bottle of wine from your vineyard. This is the vineyard that you own. Devin, what's featured on your bottle of wine? What's your vineyard?
Well, my vineyard. See, all I'm thinking of is a very cool vineyard that I went to that was designed by an Austrian architect named Hunter Wasser, who hates straight lines. He said a straight line is a godless line. And so it's this very Dr. Seussian building, and the label itself is very whimsical and has a lot of kind of curvy lines, as you would imagine, and different colors. So now I just want to copy that, but that's probably not fair. So what I would do instead is like a very kind of
futuristic. I'm going to say it's futuristic. That's probably what he was saying. And sounds like, Devin, we lost you there.
Hello?
And time.
Yeah. Oh, and time's up. All right. Art supplies down, artists. Let's see those hands. And fantastic. Let us meet our challenger, Jen Clark. Jen, let's, first of all, how are you? So exciting to have you on the stream finally.
I'm so excited to be here with all my best friends making art.
For those of you who don't know Jen, she is a comedian in New York City, and she was someone who worked pretty closely with me and Mark on the Bob Ross challenge at Mashable. So thank you for that, and thank you for being on the stream, Jen.
Yay, art friends.
Yay.
Oh, my pitch?
Yeah. Let's see your 1 minute self-expression. Let's see your wine label.
So, I'm a sommelier kind of lady, and we have Pinot Red. It's a robust sort of effervescent. It has a lot of tannins on the sides. As you can see, I've illustrated them here, and it leaves you with a sizzle of zizzle at the end. Robust, tangy, pungent.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Could we see that one more time? It had looked like a Georgia O'Keeffe flair too. Is that inspiration for you?
Pinot Noir. That's right. It's red. Pinot Red. Pinot Red. I didn't mean Noir. That's something different.
All right. So great, beautiful.
Don't know if that can go on the show's Instagram though.
Got to. It looks
I don't know
tasty.
why it wouldn't be able to go on there.
Honestly, if I saw that label on a bottle of wine, I'd be like, I have to get this right now. There's no way that I can't drink this wine this evening.
That is fair.
We're already getting some emails in from folks, but if you're at home and you took the challenge, go ahead and send us a picture of it so we can share it on the stream. fartsmackdown@gmail.com. So Jen, what's your plan of attack this evening? How are you planning to to win this. The whole. Can we say shebang? Can we say shebang on this show?
Oh, I hope you would.
Devin, do you know what a shebang is?
Not exactly, but is it related at all to that wine bottle that we just saw?
Yeah, shebangs.
Yes. Great Ricky Martin song also.
Yeah, I hear she also moves. She moves.
Yes. Yeah.
Is what
And
I-
he goes crazy.
Jen, how are you planning to move in order to win this whole shebang?
I think just general optimism, love for my fellow artists here, and just kind of rolling with it. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're just going to let the guide speak to us and the art kind of flow through that. You know, it's Aquarius season, so I'm not worried.
Yep, that's 2021 for you, isn't it? That's what I say after most sentences these days. Well, that's 2021 for you, isn't it?
It's
Did
been
you
a
say that
blessed-
last year too?
Yeah, I've said that for like the past 5 years. It hasn't made sense until now.
It's because you're a futurist.
Yeah,
Until now, when you're a presentist?
yeah. I'm a presenter.
Nice.
So, Jen, best of luck to you. So excited to have you on the stream, and I can't wait to see your masterpiece.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being here. All right, let's go to last week's audience champion. She is a mainstay here on the stream. Please welcome back, as usual, Chrissy Valia. You know her as Squeakwatch in the chat. What up, Squeakwatch?
Hi, how are you? How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm excited, ready to roll.
Nice. Do you pronounce your name Valia?
Yes.
Nice. The traditional way from Spain?
Yeah, well, from Cuba. Mis abuelos son de Cuba. So my dad is Cuban.
Oh, nice.
That's where it comes from.
That's super cool. Do you know what a standardized patient is?
No.
A standardized patient is somebody who pretends to have certain ailments and then helps medical students to like work on their bedside manner.
Okay.
That's one of my side hustles, and I was a Menendez last week, and my backstory was that my mis abuelos son de Cuba.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
You should have been that you murdered your parents so that you could buy a sports car.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, and then the doctor was like, "Well, that might be distracting," and I was like, "You might be distracting."
Yeah, you can't get too deep into that character.
Yeah. Big fan of the Menendez brothers here. So let's let's see what you got.
Okay, I don't drink wine, and it's going to be obvious from this picture because I don't know the shape or the cap. I realized afterwards, but I don't know why. The first thing that popped into my mind was like pirate wine. I don't know if they drank wine. Maybe it was just like hard liquor, but I drew a pirate wine.
I like that. Like, it's sort of like, if that's like, it sort of looks like you're drunk already. Like, if there was a bottle that was like leaning off to the side like that and it had a skull and crossbones on it, I'd give it a whirl, especially if it was at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, it's definitely a party wine, I would say.
Yeah, but
A deep
honestly,
into the party wine.
yeah, what wine isn't party wine, you know?
Micah,
I like the idea too
your
that
volume's
pirates were drinking rum all day long and then sat down to dinner and were like, "Let's open a bottle of wine." Which is great to stay alive, right? They're like, "This one with the label with the gold tooth. Oh, that's lovely." They tasted it, smelled it,
Yeah,
gave it to the
absolutely.
parrot. You know, that'd be great.
Micah, your volume suddenly came in like hot.
Oh, really hot? How am I now? Do I have a good volume?
Try again.
How's this?
A little lower.
What?
A little lower.
Should I take it down? I don't know how to take it down.
Oh.
I'll just move the microphone away from my face.
Sweet.
How's that? A little better?
Oh yeah, awesome.
All right, cool.
Proceed.
Well, yeah, well done, Chrissy. Very expressive. Very, very clear you don't drink wine. Do you drink at all?
No, I don't.
Yeah, me neither. That's fun.
I never did.
Yeah, I did a bunch and then I stopped doing that. I just got really good at it, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to practice anymore. I think I got this. What's your strategy here? I always invite you to talk a little smack. Would you like to engage in some smack talk?
I think that everyone is going to be so talented that it will be hard to keep up, but I'm ready to go. So no smack talk.
Excellent strategy. Excellent strategy. Chrissy, we'll see you in a little bit, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. We have the best artist in the world on the stream tonight.
What?
You're on.
Hey, Bob.
Hi.
Put your headphones on.
How are you? Hey, can you hear me okay? Nope.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey,
Bob.
Hi.
Welcome
Hi.
back.
I'm gonna have to excuse myself. I'm just not feeling well.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, that's
no
fine.
worries at all.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay,
That's
Bob.
okay.
Uh, Thanks
well,
anyway.
Yes, of course.
Thank
Have
you.
a great evening.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. So this is unprecedented. Unprecedented on this.
Very.
Hey, Josh, are you there?
I can't.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Take my place.
Sorry about that, folks. About 5 minutes ago, he started feeling very, very tired and not too well.
That's fine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't think he's going to be able to do it tonight,
that's
unfortunately.
totally fine. It is 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Totally understandable. Hope that everything else is fine and that he's just,
Yeah, I hope so too. It's been a tough time out here, and he's, sometimes he gets the energy, and sometimes it suddenly leaves him. And I think today was a long day.
totally.
And
well, Josh, we have to sub you in.
Yeah.
Are you prepared to fill the shoes of the best artist in the world?
I am absolutely not prepared, but I'm willing to do my best to live up to the name.
All right.
Sure.
Fantastic. Well, man, this is wild. This is the kind of drama that you get on Art Smackdown.
This is why we do it, folks. This is why we do
exciting.
it.
This is wild. This is like it's like nothing I've ever experienced before. This really, I feel alive.
Is Twitter blowing up right now? Is Twitter blowing up with this Art Smackdown madness?
I honestly think that we just broke the internet. All right, Josh, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, you got your art supplies there?
I'm all set up. I was planning on doing it anyway. So
Josh sent in his self-expression. If you want to.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at your self-expression.
I just want to see that.
Fantastic.
So here it is. Josh, if you want to walk us through it.
yeah. So when you talk about wine, you talk about flavor. A lot of people talk about the earth. To me, it's about muscle and strength. It's got to really just hit you and just be assertive and confident. And I think that's, something that can lift you up. And that, to me, is, I think, what represents wine that stands apart and is stronger than the competition.
I've been saying it for years. I want my wine to taste like a bodybuilder.
And if I might say, Josh, you are single-handedly holding this show up right now with two massive biceps.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear someone say that to me before, but I had a feeling today was going to be a special day. Thank you.
The chat is blowing up with Josh love right now. Dude fan saying, can you imagine if Josh pulls it out right now? My BPM is going off right now. Mega up, dude. Bob Smackdown is trending right now. Allison Bamcat, Josh, you're a rock star, dude.
And
my
this
gosh.
is the first time that we've had two doppelgangers on the show. We're really, really excited that you
Yeah.
guys decided to dress and look exactly the same this evening.
No, it's good. Again, I think that we look 6 weeks apart. Like he is me 6 weeks in the future. So what do I have to look forward to?
You have to. I mean, it's itchy. I'll be honest. There's a lot of itchiness here,
Yeah.
and
I can feel that starting.
yeah, and I get a lot of interest, like eyebrow raises, when I talk to people who I haven't talked to in like the last 5-6 weeks or so. You say, "Oh wow, Josh, I thought you had an office job. I guess you haven't been going in."
All right, can we settle this in the chat? All right, Matt's like, technically it's one doppelganger, one victim. Is a doppelganger victimizing somebody? Is that what, or can it be, can a doppelganger be a doppelganger to his own doppelganger, right? Like, anyway, you guys work it out. We're gonna give the masterpiece challenge here. Josh, thank you so much for filling in. Best of luck to you. Well, this is just how you want to do it, right? God, I love this show. All right, so we have a commission here from our guest judge, which I will say to you right now. Artists at home, are you ready? Artists on the stream, are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have 20 minutes to design a furniture set specifically for Zoom therapy. This is a furniture set designed specifically for Zoom therapy. And our guest judge this week is an improviser and a content creator from New York City. Please welcome to the stream, Lyssa Mandel. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
So happy to be here.
Hi.
You know what? The feeling is 100% mutual. Now, talk to us a little bit about this concept. 'Cause
Yeah.
Zoom therapy, as we all know, is very different from in-person office therapy, where they have lots of furniture.
Right. So usually, you pay your money, you go to your therapist's office in person, and they provide you with a couch or a chair and maybe some tissues and some nice plants, and that's all part of the package. But during COVID, people who have needed therapy haven't been able to go in person, so myself included. So I was thinking, what would be my ideal furniture setup in my home for when I need to completely fall apart and be super vulnerable. And what would that look like? I feel like if you got to choose how to make yourself comfortable during a really uncomfortable conversation, like how would you do that?
Right. So, so comfort is paramount here. Yeah.
I think comfort is number one. But I would say also, if this is an item that's going to be in your home, you might want it to look pretty good too. So,
Right. But here's something. So I know we're all socially isolating and whatnot, and that's fine. But chances are, at some point, you're going to have a guest over to your house. Do you want them to know that you're in Zoom therapy, or do you want to be able to... Do you want it to double up as something, or do you want it to easily be hid away?
right? So the idea is it compactable, storable, or can it, double as regular furniture, or is there something about it that makes it really special for your special talks?
So Allison brings up a good point in the chat. sometimes there's no shame in being in therapy. You don't always want people knowing your business, right? But maybe you do. Maybe I don't know. Devin, what's it like for you in therapy?
Well, I think self-care is important, and I think if you have people over and they know that you're taking care of yourself, that's a positive in all senses. And also, if it doubles, depending upon the size of your home or apartment, if it doubles as a place to hang out with people, then it's a win-win-win.
Yeah.
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 What sets furniture sets apart? What's the difference between a Zoom therapy furniture set and just a furniture set?
Right. I mean, like, what kind of accoutrement might you want to have around you?
Is that how you pronounce that? Accoutrement?
Yeah.
You say accoutrement?
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
just saying mon.
yeah. Well, it is a French word. I don't speak French. Maybe it should be accoutrement. But
Is it accoutrement or accoutrement? Accoutrement? All I know is that I used to live in Burlington, Vermont. That's not
the
true
correct
at all.
pronunciation.
Oh yeah. So what kind of accoutrements are featured in Zoom therapy furniture sets?
Well, like, what kind of accoutrement are featured in regular therapy sets? What's something that you might want to have around that you don't get to have in regular in-person therapy? Like,
Like, are there certain colors that are like more calming than others?
oh, that's interesting.
I feel like every therapist office I've been in has a magazine area.
Yes. When I was in college, my therapist had a waiting room. I mean, there was a whole, I don't know if you don't have room for a waiting room in your home or apartment as well, but she had a waiting room with stacks of People magazine, and I used to go in there and look at the People magazine in order to get angry to go into the therapy office.
What would make you
pissed me
angry about People magazine?
off. I just hate it. I just hate celebrities just like getting to, exist and get paid for it, as I think I mentioned before we began, because I'm jealous. I don't know. It just made me mad. Stars, they're just like this.
I think Devin had a question, but he's made of frozen.
He's made of
It
frozen.
keeps- None of you freeze when I talk. I see you all loud and clear. I guess it's just me coming through. That's weird.
Well, you're back.
And you're
I'm
back.
back. That's good. Yeah, I feel like
slow upload speeds.
that's very weird. Yeah, let me double check.
Yeah, I used
See
to
if I
work for
can.
Verizon.
Nice. I got to go to fast.com and check my uploads. But no, I feel like People magazine is so much about relationships that are in crisis. So reading that before you go into therapy would maybe make you overanalyze yourself, or maybe project some of those things onto yourself and your own relationships.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
It's possible.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did have plenty of my own baggage. I think it just really served as a good, trigger to unload it. But yeah, and
I feel like I would go in and just be like, do I have the same issues that Brad and Angelina do? And then I'd waste the whole 45-minute session trying to get to the bottom of that, and then not finish any of my own self-care.
The amount of therapy sessions that I've burned just trying to dissect Brad Jolina's relationship, I've wasted a lot of therapy money.
It's complicated.
Have you seen the new Britney Spears documentary on HBO?
I've heard
No,
it's
not yet.
pretty wild.
Shit's crazy, man.
Have you seen it?
Hashtag free Britney, you guys. Free Britney.
Just leave her alone.
seriously.
Yeah.
Is she in control of her wealth yet, or no?
No.
No.
Her dad, right? It's her dad?
Yeah.
Papa Spears?
Conservatorship? Is that what it's called?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's worth a watch. So yeah, I definitely think there's like magazine areas. So it does feel to me like therapists have magazines. just to make their job more viable, right? Like they get you going outside. But I even think like every therapist office I've ever been in has like a chair that leans back like this, and on the side it's got like places to slip magazines in here. So.
I love how much we talk about doctor's office magazines on this show. I feel like we talk about
them a lot.
I feel like that and like Highlights magazine have been brought up like many times on this show.
Highlights is great,
and I'm here for it. I'm here.
Highlights still is it a viable thing now that phones exist?
Highlights?
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably it's probably one of the first magazines to go down.
Man, imagine if you were a 7-year-old kid right now and your mom put a Highlights magazine in front of you and you were like, "Yo, I have seen Snapchat. No. This no. Are you kidding me?"
On the flip side, though, I think if you read like a news digest for adults from like the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal or
and he's gone.
Please tell me this is a bit, Devin, because it would be so genius.
I see all of you totally working the whole time, and then as soon as I start talking, it freezes. Am I coming in? Can you hear me?
You're good now.
Hello?
You're back.
Okay. I feel like adult news digests always end with some sort of weird game as a holdover from Highlights for Children. Like you'll read about the impeachment trial in the Senate, and then it'll be like, here's a fun word jumble. They always do that.
Yeah, can we talk a little bit about a word jumble? No thanks.
Sure.
No, but they're so.
I'm with you.
I'm good without a word jumble.
I love a word jumble. Like a word find, like you search for a word in it.
Oh, I mean, word searches are a whole other deal. Like,
also,
a jumble is just like literally 6 letters just jumbled around, and it's like, what's the word we're trying to spell here?
Oh.
Ooh, it's time to compromise our art. Almost forgot.
Wow.
It's time to spin the wheel of compromise. The color wheel of compromise, if you will. And the wheel goes round and round. It's America's game. Kaleidoscoping.
This is good.
Love it. Bring in some color.
Exactly. So someone had brought up color before. I think it was Mark.
Yep.
Definitely.
I'm always bringing up color.
What does kaleidoscope mean to you, Devin?
I think of childhood, and I think of pointing it at a light and then quickly having a headache.
Right, and so in terms of furniture, you're like, I'm going to look at this, point it at the light, and then have a headache.
Yeah, or I feel like you could take perhaps a pair of scissors and deconstruct whatever you were doing. That's probably the direction I would go if I had indeed cut a pen open, which I didn't do. But let's wait and see what happens. You never know. Things could get crazy. I did it all those times I froze. I cut a pen open and I got ink all over.
Yeah, so he's cutting open a new pen right now.
Right now, as we speak, right now.
Man, if he comes back and is covered in ink, it's going to be the best bit. And it didn't happen. Well,
No, sorry.
You know what to do next time. Hey, Mark, let's take a look at some of the audience's self-expression.
You know, I would love to. Give me 1 second. We already have a submission for the final challenge.
How?
Speed. Okay. Here we just. Here we go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. All right, here it comes. The self-expression challenges we've all been waiting for. Mm-hmm. Ooh, these are large. All right.
Whenever I hear the word large, I can't help but think about Napoleon Dynamite asking about talons.
Oh, I think of Large Marge.
I knew you were going to say Large Marge. I knew you were going to Large Marge.
Yeah.
He's a Pee-wee band.
Wow.
All right, so this one is from Mega Updoot.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look.
Number 1, Fortnite Vineyard.
That's disgusting, Mega Up, dude. I don't care for that one bit. One bit.
That looks a little
Fortnite
hairy.
Vineyard? Come on, man. You're better than that.
This one is from Feral HW.
No.
I tried
Mega
to.
Up, dude. I hate you, man. I hate you.
Please.
I
Call him
make-
daddy as much as you can.
Do I do the 20-minute challenge? Is that now?
Yeah, that's now.
Hey, Jen.
All right. I can do anything?
Yeah, you can do anything you want.
All right. You guys talk about your friends.
Okay.
So, Feral HW said, I tried to draw the bottle. Didn't really happen, though. It says rat trash.
Oh, it is a
Love
rat. I did think that it was a rat.
Rat Trash is a cool name for a bottle
That's
of
a
wine.
dope
think
name
so,
for a
too.
bottle of wine.
Yeah.
This one is the ever wonderful Allison Bamcat.
I mean, this is like the straight A student right here. Look at how beautiful this is. I would buy
That
this
is
bottle.
impressive.
Allison's caption is, "It's got a rainbow on it, kid."
Yeah,
It's like
it's good. It's real good.
it's so clearly Allison Bamcat too. It's so beautiful.
And this last one is Crowbot.
Rump Crusher.
Rump Crusher.
Yeah,
Delicious.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, he says, delicious grapes promised to be crushed by the finest rumps.
Yeah, but it looks like turtling. I mean, let's be real. I mean, it looks like
There's a little bit of turtle.
There's a little bit of turtling going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to really, I think you got to add a little color there and make that grape brown.
That's
Turn it into a raisin.
That's it.
Yo, that's actually an awesome idea. I mean, it's not an awesome idea, but wine that's exclusively made from booty clapping.
yeah, it would sell. I think it would sell.
Oh, it would be so expensive.
Well, maybe you can
Yeah, for sure.
mention certain booties. Maybe there are certain booties that, like a Cameo, only you can buy
Butt
one
wine?
that was crushed by a certain celebrity's ass.
I mean, okay, so, oh man, there's just so much to unpack here. Like, do you know how, like, so let's say, like, who's known for booty clapping? Cardi B? Can she booty clap or is she just twerk? Anyway, let's say you wanted enough of Cardi B's time to feed grapes in between her butt cheeks while her butt is clapping. That's gotta be to fill a whole bottle of wine. At least 4 hours of straight twerking.
I wouldn't even know how many grapes make a bottle of wine.
I mean,
A good question.
at least 6.
At least
At
6.
least. Probably more.
Could be 5.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I didn't see you try to make a bottle of wine with 5 grapes.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to stretch them,
Yeah.
But I think they could do it. Now
Maybe
I'm
a
just
real small
imagining
bottle.
the I Love Lucy making wine scene, but for 2021 as like a Cardi B video where she's just using her butt to do it. And I think it would be good. I think it would be a good reimagining of that.
I mean, it's like 6-minute abs. 7 minutes, yeah, like you're not even breaking a sweat, when you're doing 6. So like, I don't think you're even getting any of the tannins in with 5 grapes. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
you've got to.
Yeah, maybe not.
You've got to. If you want to get a celebrity like Cameo style to do this, you've got to make it worth their time.
I mean, you're talking about Gorgonzola when it's clearly breed time, baby. Sorry, I'm done.
I don't know what that means.
I've just been quoting. I've just been quoting something about Mary for the past 10 minutes.
Oh, so
have you?
sorry to leave you hanging.
Go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead.
Have you really
Not for 10 minutes. Probably for the past 5 minutes.
You've been, and that's the first time I noticed that it didn't really fit into conversation. I was like, I wonder why. And I was like, I wonder why this isn't going anywhere. And it's because it was being sabotaged by somebody quoting movies.
Yep.
By the way,
You're welcome.
Movie quotes are. That's kind of a pet peeve for me.
Really?
Like,
Why?
yeah, if you meet somebody
In conversations, or
if you meet somebody and you're with them for an hour and they quote movies, they quote movies at least 3 times. Chances are, I'm not saying it's always the case, but chances are they have no personality.
And I don't know how we've been friends for this long.
Do you quote, like when you first meet somebody, would you quote them?
Oh, not when I first meet people, but when people get to know me, they find that that's probably about half of my dialogue. Devin can attest.
Dialogue is movie quotes?
I mean, it's probably an exaggeration, maybe 45%.
You're kidding. I don't know how this is the first time learning it.
it's not the standard movie quotes though. It's always like obscure characters that you bond over, which I feel like is sort of it's not just like O'Doyle rules or Frank the Tank going like this, because I'm with you that those are the level 1 basic quotes, but it will usually throw back and forth like a John O'Hurley quote from Seinfeld,
right?
Like that kind of thing, you know.
It's just lowest common denominator way to relate with somebody.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think others might think it's a higher common denominator, because if somebody recognizes that in you, it's like a secret language.
Yeah, but usually it is old school or Ace Ventura Pet Detective or you know what I mean?
I know who you're talking about now. There's a difference. Yeah, I mean, there's a way to quote things, in my opinion, where it adds another layer of humor or context to a situation, as opposed to being the only thing. And that's time.
But it's like when you're talking with somebody and they're like, "Do those chickens have large talons?" And you're like, "Oh, we're not fucking talking about that, man. Why are you saying that?" You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. Yeah. Pencils down. Art supplies down. Pants.
Whoa, really?
Back up.
All right, folks. Email your art to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. Now, Lyssa, are you ready to check out these furniture sets?
I am
that were made specifically to provide you more comfort during your at-home Zoom therapy sessions.
Absolutely.
All right. I have no idea where Jen is, so let's start with Josh. Josh is the newest to the stream right now.
Oh, Micah.
Hey, man. And so,
that was time?
Yeah, that was time, Jen.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, welcome to the show.
Josh, what medium are you working in, by the way?
I'm working with colored pencils and pen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Thank you for taking this so seriously.
Yes.
All right, so are we going to look at it here, or did you send it to Mark?
Well, I can email it to you. I just took a picture. It might be easier to look at if I send it really quick to Fart Smackdown.
Do it up.
Then let's move to Chrissy now. Who
I have a question though.
Yes.
Well, actually, we can get to this later, but I have a question about the Art Smackdown email address. I'm just curious if you get a lot of emails from the person who's taken Art Smackdown at Gmail with inadvertent submissions.
Well, no, I think they might have a different show.
Ah.
Yeah, the Crowbot is correct in the chat. The F is generally silent.
Got it. Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Chrissy,
only in Greece though.
Let's take a look at your piece here.
Sure. Okay. Let me switch over to it. Here it is.
Oh wow. Check it out.
Indeed.
I did some inflatable furniture in because I think that's just what my brain goes to. Is like I used to have these as a kid, and I was obsessed with them. And then I just did a kaleidoscope painting back there because I couldn't remember what a kaleidoscope is, and that's what I remember it being. But then I looked it up after, and it's not. So that's what that is.
It actually is.
Oh, really? I thought it was supposed to be symmetrical.
No.
No,
Wow.
not
Oh, okay.
necessarily.
Maybe.
All right. Well, then there you go.
Maybe.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry. Should I wait till I see everybody's before I comment on things?
No, you can comment now. You can ask questions.
I think the colors are delicious. I love
Yeah.
the colors. It was so clear also that these were inflatable. You didn't even have to say that. Like you got those, the white shiny bits that make it clear. And it's so clever because it's like, you could pop it out or you could put it away. I never would have thought of this. And it's the fact that you said that you had these when you were a kid is really great because like you want to be hitting on your inner child when you're in therapy, right? So
Right,
like
yeah.
maybe this will take you there.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of a more disgusting way to be comfortable.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a sweaty comfort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really beautiful white shiny bits.
Thank you.
You said you have some fond memories. What can you share some of those fond memories with us?
I used to bring them outside and sit in the yard in them. And one year, my neighbor, she came over and she sat down really hard on it and it popped. So actually, I guess I'm realizing this is a traumatic memory, not a fond memory. But my mom, she went out and she got like those stickers that you put over the holes, and we had to patch the whole thing. And I sat on this like disgusting taped, like half inflated chair for like another year because I wouldn't let go of it.
Oh man, that sounds crazy sticky too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but that wasn't. It was the epitome of class back then, like for like being in seventh grade. So it was truly worth it.
Bag chair.
That is kind of all you want at that age, right? You're like, man, my life would be so complete if I had like my own furniture set, and all I want is for it to be see through. All right. Really nice. Stand by, Chrissy. We'll come back in probably just a little bit.
Cool.
Right now, let's go visit with Jen. Well, let's see what she.
Yep. Hi.
Hey there.
Hi.
Jen.
So, Jen, did you not start until about 13 minutes in, or?
Time it's inspiration, not time, but I did it.
Great. Let's
Thank
see what
you.
we got.
So it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, I'll present. So it's a multimedia. It's mostly an installation, really. It's a piece. I call it Zen Hen.
Right.
Because we're all working from home. We want Zen. We're hens. Male. We're not gendered here. So this is your bed, right? You don't really want to get up and do a lot after you get out of bed and then you have to go to work. So you don't. You roll right out of bed right here. Here it is. This is Zen Hen. It comes here. It all folds up into this display. It just comes right into this rolly. And you put all your pillows and whatnots in here. Your computer stacks up right here. You got your display light. So because you don't want to look ugly on your Zoom meetings, you got this. Zen Hen does not fuck around. We want accoutrement. We want fairy princess woodland realness. So what this does here is all this folds up into here. Very easy. So if you have guests over, if you feel weird or like emasculated by therapy, you can just stuff it in. No one will even know you're working on yourself. So what you do here is it rolls. So you can put this in any room, my darling. You can even move your bed. So right here, so you roll out, you got that concept. And then, wow, look at that. So look at this. So you got your princess. You got your princess. So if you're your princess, and you got what kind of safari bitch are you? Like, what is it? Welcome to the jungle? you're comfortable. And I forgot my cooler over here because you have lunch and you don't want to get up. You don't want to get up. You don't want to get up. So every Zen hen, if you order in the first 15 minutes, comes with a complimentary cooler.
Oh, smart.
So order now.
Yeah, I love that felt like a My Pillow commercial.
Yeah.
Without all this addition.
Yeah. The aspect of the cooler is kind of a selling point to me. You don't get that unless you had a really cool therapist. You didn't have like ham sandwiches.
No, it's insulated. My friend, it's insulated. Top part. So if you have nuts, or if you want to keep the cold from the.
That comes. I feel like I'm on 28th Street right now. My friend. No, it's insulated. I had a therapist that I used to show up at hungover all the time, and I was just like out of it one time, and he gave me a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, that's real nurturing.
Yeah, it was great, but it's not a cooler full of whatever you want.
And I wanted to apologize because I did. This is for Kaleidoscope, and you just put it like right on your monitor, like right above it, so you just stare at it. And it looks like you're like in the meeting, but really you're staring into the kaleidoscope of time will pass.
I mean, maybe this looks like it could be hypnotic, maybe useful in hypnosis, in hypnotherapy. I have a question though, because I'm trying to understand the dimensions of the thing that you're sitting against. Is it, are you sitting on a chair against a larger chair? Or is it just a wall of fabric?
So what it is, and I'll show you because this packs up just as easily as it comes in.
Right.
So these are all pillows, my love. And they all go right underneath. These are all pillows. You just stuff them right in, and then you're done, ready to go. And they fit, all of them.
Wow.
You know, like if you order foam. And then it's like, and then you open it up and then it expands. It's like that in the packaging.
Wow. That's very innovative. Very innovative. And
so, please. Well, I was just gonna say that it like this furniture set is actually pretty tight. It's a computer stand full of pillows and a cooler.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
With a kaleidoscope thing for you to stare at to fool your therapist into thinking you're making progress.
You got the plants for the Zen element?
That's the Zen. That's right. You got it, Micah.
I think I got it. That's pretty tight. I like.
And for being such great hosts, everyone gets a free one sent to their house. Send me your addresses and your phone numbers.
Good deal.
Sweet deal.
All right. Well, stand by, Jen. We'll be back in just a moment. Let's go back to Josh, our hero for this evening.
Hey, Micah.
Hey, man. All right. So talk us through what you got here.
Sure. Well, I've never been to therapy before, but my parents are both therapists. So
you're good to go.
Well, to me, when I think of the ideal therapy situation, it would be a heavily padded, acoustic, soundproof chamber where I can be certain no one will overhear. So I've got several layers of insulation here. I think that should be enough. And the other thing I would be thinking about a lot if I were to go in therapy is this whole...
Hold on, Mark, are you pulling this up on Twitch?
It's right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even up
worries.
yet.
No worries. I was just thinking that if you had a therapist and they were like, let's talk about your mom, you'd be like, you are my mom.
Well, it's funny. Every time I'd be very upset as a child, she had this voice she would put on, this very patient, soft, like very welcoming voice that would and I'd always associate that with like me being upset. And so I think I would have a really hard time with someone who's, I mean, maybe that's why I'm so repressed now as a grown up, but but yeah, it would be weird for me, I think, to be, I would definitely be thinking about my parents all the time, which is probably a good thing, right? Isn't that what you do in therapy? You think about your parents, and talk about what your dad's like and what your mom's like. And,
yeah, that's what I mean, you know, it depends on what kind of therapy you have, but I'm definitely doing that right now. Okay. It's different than electroshock therapy, which I don't think involves your parents at all.
I hope not. Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
So this is great. This is a soundproof room with a giant clock, and it looks like some sort of psychedelic kaleidoscope behind the chair,
which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, what's the thinking there? I mean, it definitely feels like you're going down to the sunken place.
Sunken place. Well, the thinking behind the clock, that's a little more straightforward, is that the whole concept of your time is up, we have something to accomplish. I mean, that's something that I would be front and center in my mind, is that I'm paying a lot of money and I want to see what I'm going to get for it. I mean, I'm a lawyer, so the concept of being on the clock and like, that would be all I'd be thinking about. So I would want to have a giant clock next to me. The kaleidoscope behind me, I mean, that's, you know, when I think of, even before you told me to kaleidoscope it, I was thinking of putting it in there anyway, because, you know, I just associate, like, there's this Hitchcock movie. What was the one?
Vertigo?
Well, Vertigo definitely has the kaleidoscope, but there's one that I'm thinking of where something like a skiing incident where someone has a fork and they're moving the fork across the tablecloth, and that's supposed to signify, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Maybe someone in the chat. Anyway, when I think of like going into the mind, there's a kaleidoscope there, right? And I feel like if it's right behind my head and the therapist is looking at me, it's got to be as trippy an experience for them as, I mean, it's like, that's how you can ensure their focus is on you. Like if they're looking at me, I don't want any other distractions, like I don't want them looking at their fish, looking at the picture of their family. I don't know. I feel like it just focuses the attention and makes what you say probably sound a lot more profound, because everything is sucking you right into my mind. This is where we are.
Interesting, because like it's like you are bringing the therapist into your personal therapist office and manipulating them so that you have a better experience.
Oh, battle of wits all the way. Yeah, that's how I would think of therapy. Like it would be like Goodwill Hunting. Like that's my idea of what therapy is like. Do you have what it takes to get inside here and fix this? I need to know that you can do it. So there would be a lot of, it would be a competitive situation for me, I think.
Wow. Yeah, interesting. But you are in the utmost comfort. You want to make the therapist uncomfortable, but you comfortable. I see that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think that's a very comfortable. Yeah, that chair, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. The comfort for me would come from the soundproofing primarily.
Gotcha.
It gives the whole thing a time machine vibe looking at it with the clock, and it kind of looks like a portal that the chair gets sucked into, which I guess if you're dealing with the relationships with your parents, then it is kind of a time machine going backwards, and also a time machine trying to improve your future. So I like that about it. That's just one man's opinion, though. Just chiming in, reading my own meaning into it.
Oh, definitely.
Sorry, you broke up there.
Nah, I figured I would.
No, I'm just kidding. You didn't. All right, so.
By the way,
Lyssa.
Micah, I did my interpretation of pen breaking all over me. I think you'll be glad to know.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Finally did it with scissors.
Smooth. All right, Lyssa. What are you feeling? Let's talk this out. And chat, let us know what you like and why.
Yeah, what are people saying in the chat? Like, are people voting down there? I can't see the chat.
They are voting. Right now, Jen and Chrissy are tied at 44% of the vote.
Ooh.
Wow.
Josh Bob at 11%, but it's early yet.
Yeah, I mean, they are so different. I really love that we have different mediums coming to the fore here. I have to give credit to Jen for her saleswomanship.
Yeah, if we know anything, art is about sales.
I mean, if you've ever been in like Sotheby's or Christie's, you know, it's more about the money than the actual art sometimes.
Yep.
I took a marketing class.
Right, marketing class. She brought it in. Chrissy's is so like tidy to me, and so like satisfying, and I mean, if this is about art, this is art to me. This looks like it's a still from Rugrats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really like the royal purple with the mustard yellow.
Yep.
Mm.
And
it really pops.
And that's Nickelodeon slime green.
Totally.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, Nickelodeon orange and Nickelodeon slime green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juice fan in the chat said that Chrissy's was best drawn. Jen was more entertaining and fun, and Josh brought us all to a deep and dark place that we often forget to look at.
That's what therapy is all about. So
yeah.
Exactly. I mean, the fact that the sunken place came up automatically is like points, because yes, you want to be going to the sunken place within yourself to unpack stuff. And I feel like I really got Josh's opinion about therapy as a concept in his piece. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abra said, each gave us a fascinating glimpse into the mind of the artist. Which I also agree with.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. But yeah. Comes down to you, Lyssa. Oh, we have an update in the voting of the chat, which you can choose to, do with what you want. It's up to you. Jen got 36% of the vote. Josh Bob got 18%, and Chrissy got 45%.
Wow. I mean, it's up to me, huh? I mean, I feel like I don't want to offend anybody, because I think that therapy is very important and everybody should be comfortable in whatever way that they're comfortable. I do love those flowers, Jen. I gotta say, what gave me a really warm, happy feeling inside, and I think is super innovative, is Chrissy's.
There it is.
Well done.
Well played, everybody.
Well,
Bravo.
yeah,
Bravo.
a very, 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 very good evening of.
It was rousing. The whole thing was rousing.
Rousing, yeah. Rousing, but not to the point of roughhousing, right?
Yeah. No. Those
Nobody
middle letters didn't. No, they didn't enter into the equation at all.
Does anybody really enjoy roughhousing?
Yeah, I mean, like, when I was a kid, like, I was never like going after, like, I wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna go out with my friends and we're gonna roughhouse. Like, I feel like roughhousing was like an effect of like what we were gonna be doing.
I was
Although I feel like the WWE kind of.
I couldn't agree less.
Like, what are those moves at home? I feel like there were people like, I could do this.
Well.
Oh
we-
yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Well, Devin and I were once trying out wrestling moves at my now wife's house when we were freshmen in high school, and he pedigreed me into the floor, and my nose started bleeding immensely.
Oh.
Yeah. So that sort of sparked that story because I was like, I'm not a roughhouser, but I mean, the evidence is now there in a carpet somewhere that I've done it once or twice.
Feral HW says they have a cat that loves to roughhouse, and I bet the cat doesn't. I bet it does not love to roughhouse. Dogs kind of do. Allison Bamcat enjoys a gentle rousing, which I also enjoy a gentle rousing. My dad, I was a really aggressive child, and I think my dad and I used to roughhouse to get all the aggression out of me, but then it was just me trying to kick my dad's ass when I was like 6. It's not really roughhousing, right?
I do know 3 great therapy rooms where you could talk about that more, which...
Oh, Allison lost... Allison, you are constantly losing teeth, girl.
Get it together. Stop with the roughhousing. Down at the rough house.
Oh my gosh, I love Roundhouse so much.
When life gets you so down, you know you can go down.
Feral HW, they're standing by it. Their cat loves to roughhouse.
Love it.
And Allison, update on Allison's teeth. She has all of them now. Very exciting. I'm glad to hear that tooth came in the mail, Allison.
Chrissy's
and
dog.
What's that?
Chrissy's dog.
Yeah. Does that dog like to roughhouse, Chrissy?
No, he's very fragile.
Yeah, pugs are like that. Jacob Crowbot is like, I'd prefer everyone just sit still, please. I also feel like, you guys ever watch Joe Perro's show on Adult Swim?
Oh my God, yes.
Love
Man,
Oh,
yeah,
Joe,
that's
so cozy.
that's what I feel like I'm turning into.
Oh my gosh.
What?
No, I'm just looking at all this art that's popping up right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're about to take a look at this art. So Jen, Josh, stick around. Give us your expert art opinion on these pieces here. Lyssa needs to make a decision, and it's going to be a lot harder because there's a lot of art coming through. All right, let's take a look at some of this. In the meantime, we need to stall to... How many pieces is that, Mark?
Oh, man, there's like 10 pieces here.
Wow.
10 piece and a biscuit.
I've said that many times.
We were supposed to dry it.
No.
You could do whatever medium you wanted.
No, you did great. That was
Jen,
great.
you're awesome.
Yeah, I
That was
did.
terrific.
I drew one too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Okay, no.
Oh my gosh.
You know, when I was back in the day in my 20s, I did a lot of stand-up, and me and two friends, a friend of mine, he came to me, he was black, and his other friend was black, and he was like, hey, we want to start a group with you called Two Piece and a Biscuit. And I was like, yes. And and then we did shows like that for a year, billed as Two Piece and a Biscuit. It's just two black gentlemen and a white gentleman doing their comedies.
All right, we are ready. But you got. Sorry, I didn't mean to come in on your story, Micah.
No, it was over when I said Two Piece and a Biscuit.
Nice. Okay, so first is from J.P. Manja in the chat. It's first time I remember their art. What? Uh-oh. It sounds like you know them, Micah.
No, I'm just seeing that picture. Someone just drew a picture of me.
Yep.
I don't know why.
Oh, you'll know why.
Okay. All right.
So.
Oh no.
So this is JP. Manja.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
This one came in like 5 minutes in.
Love it.
Inflatable. Oh shit! I wish I could read it. Inflatable turns dark when on. God, there's no way I'm reading it correctly.
Sound restraint.
Turns white when on sound restraint. Okay, yeah. Fuck. Nonetheless, no. Damn it. But it's inflatable.
Yeah, it looks.
Can they type it in the chat?
Yeah, can you type it in the chat? God, sorry. I don't know why I'm so upset.
Oh, there are speakers. There are speakers next to your head, right? So you can like get the therapist's voice into your head.
Yeah.
And
oh, like for something like for dogs. Yeah. Yeah, if you could put it in the chat, that'd be awesome, and we'll come back to it. This one is okay. This one has an explanation along with it. This one, all right. Hey again. Oh, glad to be emailing Fart Smackdown once more. Today I have the furniture you would want to have during a nice, calm Zoom therapy session. On the left is a nice couch, something you want to relax on, and not some silly office chair. On the right, you would have something on your desk next to you to help you calm yourself. One is a speaker with soothing whale noises, and next to that is a beautiful portrait of Micah to accompany you.
Wishes.
That's
JP
great.
Manja.
That one is.
Did they tape it in the chat or
No, they didn't.
Who's this from?
Kobo, Cobbo.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Kobo.
yeah, whale noises. I have to say, I've been using Insight Timer, the app with all of the guided meditations on it. A lot of people using whale noise music in the background of those meditations. So, very apt.
Awesome.
It really. I am really honored that you put a picture of me in the furniture set. It does make me feel
You
nice.
feature prominently today, Micah.
I do.
So this one is from the previous Best Artist in the World, Juice Fan.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, there's a lot going on
There's
here.
a lot going on here.
Fake plant. We've got a. Wait, it's a toilet.
It's a Theromatic toilet with a foot massager, a
And a
calming
headband.
plant next to it.
There's the magazine.
You got some pizza being presented to you. The guy on a monitor. A hypno kaleido screen. A low quality camera to hide your flaws. Very clever. A cooling fan. Tissues. And a headrest.
I love the idea of a headrest on a toilet. I really like the idea of shitting supine.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, when I envisioned this commission, I kind of envisioned something like this. All the bells and whistles, you know what I mean? I mean, that would make a person comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really well done.
It. Yeah, that's why he was Best Artist in the World for almost all of 2021 so far.
Damn.
I like how reminiscent it
Oh, Devin.
Of what? What could it be reminiscent of? What? What could it be?
chair. Did
What
I
is it
cut out video?
Yes, you did.
Video game chair.
Video game chair.
Video game chair. Yes,
Yes, video
because
game chair.
you're working on yourself and trying to level yourself up,
Oh.
Oh, nice.
right?
You guys ever buy a squatty potty? Anybody buy that?
I have a bunch of friends who squatty pottied it.
I got one that was like super tall and it was not practical. It's a
You
bad
have very
idea.
long legs.
This
Yeah.
one is from Gamer Kyle. I'm trying to see if there was a. Oh, it says fake cardboard furniture. So new fake furniture for Zoom therapy. Make your room for Zoom. Front view, and that's this is side view. It's basically the
Nice.
the fake rock ridge of therapy session.
Yeah, it's on the Paramount lot
Yeah.
right here.
It's like the Super Bowl fans of
Yes.
of therapy furniture. I love that.
It's I like the colors too, and I like the advertisement setup.
Yeah.
This is from Mega Updoot. Their caption is "Send Father Micah my finest regards."
Jesus Christ. Can we not do that anymore, please? Man, it just inverts my penis. It's just so disgusting. It's just the worst. It's just the absolute worst thing I've ever heard. Oh man.
Oh, dude, I just got it. I had to enlarge it in order to like see what was on the screen. So he's watching Art Smackdown, and he just calls it the only therapy I need.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I really like it. I don't care for the caption, but I really think that's great.
This is Allison Bamcat.
Oh, come on.
Her caption makes it all the much better. Me tripping balls on salvia, wishing anyone told me about Cobra care at any time during my 20s.
Oh,
Wow.
I love that. She's swaddled in a little teepee.
Yeah, that's so comforting. I would put that on my wall.
Oh man, I love the it's all through a kaleidoscope too, and there's the rainbow.
And there's the single tear.
Oh, I love it.
She says it's a comforting teepee.
Yeah, it looks comforting.
God, fucking love Allison Bamcat.
Fucking salvia trips. Don't get me started on that. Boy, I can't.
Salvia never worked for me.
Boy, did it work for me. My friend had a garbage bag of it in in the trunk of his car. And he was like, hey, I'm trying to get rid of this. And I tried it. And then I was like, all right, that's something I never need to do again. And he was like, can I make you some Ziploc baggies of it? And I was like, keep that shit away from me.
This one is from Crowbot. The caption is just "right at home."
Yeah. Oh, man. Wow. That's pretty cool. The screen
is a kaleidoscope.
Oh.
The head of the it's like a therapist in your apartment, but your computer sits on top. That's really cool.
Can you hear me at least? That's really fun.
This is beautiful and kind of existential and is this person a real illustrator, a professional illustrator? Artist? Yes, Chrissy's saying yes.
Whose is this?
Crowbot.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love that he's hugging his dog.
It is beautiful.
Oh, that's so great. This one is from Feral HW. Let me bring it up a little bit. This one also comes with a description. It's a mushroom furniture set because that's the only therapy I can afford, baby.
You're damn right. I love it.
The lines are the kaleidoscope part, and who would want to hide this?
Agreed.
That is so Can we talk about that for a second? Therapy is important. But mushrooms do not cost that much.
They don't.
And psilocybin is legit,
I'm not advocating anything that to replace therapy, but I don't know, man. I have I'll just leave it at that. It's what's sad is that's so true in America, right? I can't afford therapy, but I can afford a bag of mushrooms, and that's all I can do right now.
Yeah.
I really appreciated this one. A lot.
Yeah, this one's...
I like the colors, and I like how it looks like a mushroom trip.
Yeah.
Just the whole piece.
Totally.
Mushroom string light so you can see your tears flying. Mushrooms because you're tripping. This is awesome. Yeah, I might print this one out and hang it on my wall, actually.
Yeah, I'm into it.
And I think here we come to
Yeah, that one's just sitting there staring at me. I don't know why you've waited until the last one to showcase this.
I wanted you to fear that every new one I was going to introduce was going to be this one.
So, what's the caption with this?
So this one comes from Fart Smackdown.
Oh, very nice.
Who apparently calls themselves Michael Sherman.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's Ethan. I'm fairly certain that this is our lovely, lovely man who I miss very dearly.
That's
Ethan T. Berlin.
That's really quite good.
It's scary good. It is scary good.
I really appreciate the cross-hatching to shade the dimensions of the cheek.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You got the shape of the hair and everything.
This one, I mean, it's not what Lyssa commissioned, but it's fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes, thank you, Fart Smackdown.
So those are. Wait, did I miss one? Oh no, yeah, I got all of them.
All right, so here's how we'll play this. Let's start with Chrissy. Chrissy, do you have a top 3 here? Do you want us to talk us through your top 3?
Yeah, I gotta say, I absolutely dug the cardboard furniture. I thought that was amazing. I really like Matt's multifunctional seat with the toilet and what I really like about that one is the pizza. It's so perfect. It's exactly what I would want. And then I like Jake's. I like Jake's. I think it would be cool if it was like the screensaver because like the zoom was frozen on the therapist's head. You know, like how Max used to go to the auto kaleidoscope screensaver. That'd be cool.
Yeah, totally. Nice. Josh, you got a top 3 here?
Well, I have a top 2 at least.
Great.
I think
that's a good place to start.
The mushroom trip one was a standout to me. I thought that was actually a slice of pizza when I first saw that, not a mushroom. So I like whenever there's ambiguity in what you're looking at, I think that's good art. A sign of good. You want to be able to interpret multiple ways. And then the other one is this teepee, this comfort teepee.
Yeah.
Is just, when I thought kaleidoscope it, I was thinking, you got to put a picture of what you look at, but this is from the point of view of the person looking at it. It's kind of, that just blows me away. And it's great composition. And the likeness of you, it's been looking at me, and I like a good concept. I think taking it in a different direction, it's very appealing.
All right, so we've got 6 to choose from, Lyssa, so far. So that makes your job not very easy. Jen, do you have a top? You have a top 3?
Yeah, I got a top 3. So my favorite top 3 here is I like this. My favorite one is the gay one that looks the gayest with the rainbow.
Yes.
And very colorful and fun. And then this Shel Silverstein number that's being served up here with the poop seat. And then number 3 is the therapist, so I don't have to look at their face because I can tell when they're looking at their phone. The kaleidoscope is the vibe. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Lyssa, based on that or based on your own interpretation, what's your top 3? And we'll eliminate the rest, and then we'll make a decision.
So definitely the multifaceted toilet is up there.
All right.
That's brilliant. Rainbow.
Oh, by the way, Devin, do you have a top 3? You want to talk to? You want to?
I also like the multifaceted one. That one really spoke to me. I also enjoyed. Let me look here. I like the one that plays the soothing whale noises. I feel like I would enjoy the soothing whale noises.
Beautiful.
And then the rainbow one, beautiful, and a nice message about.
I heard nice friends with your butthole. That is legitimately what I heard. Lyssa.
Mine too. The one that's frozen because that works. It speaks to me as this is something you need a therapist.
What's your preference here, Lyssa?
Yeah, so as I said, the toilet situation, rainbow teepee.
Okay.
I love very much. I feel like those two are like my top two. Like they're head and shoulders above.
Okay, great. Well, let's eliminate the other ones. Let's eliminate all the portraits of me, and it was. I am very flattered though. Thank you for drawing pictures of me, and thank you for saying I'm so handsome, Allison.
All right.
Yeah. Let's big in these.
Making them big. There. All right, Lyssa.
Yeah.
Man, this is a tough choice.
Let's talk it out. These are fun.
It is tough. It's tough. I feel like they both really answer the call. But I have to say, like, from the very, very beginning, when I first saw those rainbow colors pop up, they grabbed me. I immediately was like, I want that shiny thing. I want that on my wall. So, props to the toilet, because it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And also, if this is about art, the colorful art is what I would have in my house.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Man, we have got a show next week. I am excited about this. Congratulations, Allison. Matt, you almost got. Oh man, Matt, you are consistently making some great art, and honestly, everybody, I am loving the art that you guys are creating. Crowbot, really nice this week.
Yep.
Mega Updoot. Good work. But really, some really nice stuff. Smackdown with a PH. Beautiful. Allison, I will email you. Jen, beautiful art this week.
Seriously.
And Josh, the hero of Monday night. Thank you so much for filling in. We're hoping that Bob is feeling okay. I hope that he's able to get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And what's that?
I'm told he's doing well.
Oh, good. We got a locker room report that says it's not going to keep him out for the season.
We are just an intermission. We are tonight. We're rating Crowbot's art stream after the show. So stick around and see some Crowbot art if you want it.
And please join us next week. We're here every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Devin, thanks a lot for joining us tonight, man. Really cool hanging out with you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to freeze here.
Next week we have Tony Soto of the Tony Soto Show and Learn the Words Bitch. Fantastic drag queen. And Phil Cassell is going to be the challenger next week.
Love it.
Yeah.
Chrissy, we'll see you next week. Mark, I'll see you next week. Lyssa, will we see you next week?
Where?
Right here on Art Smackdown. We'll see you guys next week.
Good night.
Good night.